Greetings and salutations. Wow. Crowd's already hot. Welcome to Bob and Barbara's and the Hype's Poly Variety Show. I tell people, hey, I'm polyamorous. I see more than one person at a time. My family just thinks that I'm just like doing this thing, and eventually I'll find the one. When I turn out the light.
Polyamory is relationships that include emotional attachment and love and a commitment to each one of my partners. No relationship can be assumed over what the structure and what it's gonna look like. Not all poly relationships are sexual. Sometimes you can have a romantic relationship with someone without having to be sexual.
Poly gives me a lot of support. There's a lot of additional people in my life that I can call on, and it's very freeing and liberating to know that just because there's other people, that does not mean the validity of my relationships are not still there.
Because we're pretty serious.
It's been 3 years. Almost 3 years.
You can find partners in all sorts of ways. Most of the time I do meet people at like special events. I met her at an event.
Mm-hmm. For me, polyamory has been a way to be less isolated in a world that wants to isolate us. There's something that's really just great about seeing someone else interact with your partner in a way that's similar and also different.
Lay my head on it.
Is that what the kids are calling me?
I love the metamor relationship in general, and I specifically love it with Tish because I feel like we get along really well.
The word meta is short for
Metamor.
metamor. It loosely translates to love of my love. So his other partner would be my meta.
The people that you're dating have a type. So if you're with a person long enough and you get to know a metamor, you realize in all the ways you are similar to that person. So you have somebody that's like you that you can kind of hang out with.
I think that Andrea and I have a lot in common, that we would have been friends even if we would have met not through Tisha. So I think that makes it even cooler and easier to when we're all hanging out. It's easy. It doesn't require work. It's just...
And these are my favorite metas. So like, and they're here. And even if I meet someone new, that doesn't mean that I'm not in love with you.
When I'm attracted to someone, I can talk to Liz about it and she can be like, oh, that's awesome, that's cute. And there doesn't have to be any shame about it, and there doesn't have to be any guilt. You know, we're still together after 4 years, and it's been hard a lot of times, really, really hard, and we kind of had to really learn very fast.
Polyamory allows me to appreciate each one of my partners for their unique qualities, and that makes me feel more connected to the people in my life. I consider it part of my self-care. I am making sure that all the needs that I have are being met, but not putting all those needs on one person, so that I also don't feel guilty and demanding.
Sometimes it can be a lot, but it's worth it. The amount of love and support and like kisses that I get on a daily basis, it just makes everything worthwhile.
I like when we tell people we're poly and they're like, oh, I could never do that. And I'm like, great, don't.